Welcome back, birdies, to another episode of Raven's Nest. If this is your first time tuning in, I'm Raven.
And I'm Raven.
And today we are going to be discussing
mommy and daddy issues in relationships.
All right. So let's get to it.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with mommy issues and women. So, as I kind of previously told Raven, like I know like the cliche thing is like dudes be having mommy issues and women be having daddy issues, but it definitely can go either way, I guess. So in my research, I feel like magic school bus. According to my research.
All right.
And not honestly, not even just my research, my experience. I'm a female with mommy issues. Like, so my research and my experience. So what I was reading was that women with mommy issues, they can have like low self-esteem. It says they can have, like, they have few female friends. That is actually something I personally can relate to. Like, yeah, I have all of like 3 friends, y'all. Yeah, 3 friends might be pushing it because, you know, one of them kind of, yeah. She's a lot. My 3 friends, I've been friends with them for a long time, Raven being one of them. And this is just friends I'm close to, so nobody take any disrespect to the fact that, like, you know, yeah, we cool, like, but just people that I talk to on a regular, not just people that I run into, see them from time to time, or chop it up with from time to time, like, but yeah, like, I didn't know that was like a sign of like mommy issues. But
I didn't either. And while you're saying it, because you said low self-esteem, I'm thinking about the people I know, because honestly, and we've talked about this in my acting class, most women and their mother have some type of issues. Everybody's like, we can't live in the same house. So I'm just thinking about everyone I've heard that. I've never heard any of them saying they had low self-esteem. However, one comes straight to mind who does not have a lot of female friends, who does not have a lot of friends, period. Like, honestly, you saying 3, this person probably got 1. And so I'm like, oh, that actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
And don't get me wrong, I get it. Every girl, I feel like teenage years, it's kind of like a rite of passage to kind of like get into it with your mama around your teenage years.
I agree.
I personally,
Destiny, don't try me, girl.
Girl, she will, because, you know, she didn't just hit that big 13, girl. But, I personally have went through it recently. My daughter being 14, like, girl, it's been, well, Raven knows, it's been a journey. It's crazy because, she gonna kill me for this. But, as of recently, my 14-year-old, likes this boy, blah, blah, blah. And
Mommy.
he was on the phone with her the other day. We were all, he was on the phone. We were at the house. And he was like, you be saying you and your mama don't get along, but you really, like, y'all really love each other. And he was like, you be trying to act like you don't like the affection and the, like, the love she be trying to give you. He was like, but I can tell you do. He's like, you so fake. And so, like, just messing with her or whatever. And she was like, why does he know me like this? Like, and it's funny because even, my daughter's therapist or whatever, she was saying, you know, I know she acts like she doesn't like your love and affection, or that you be trying to be clingy towards her, but don't stop. And she was like, because she won't admit it to me, but deep down, I really think she loves it. So that's, to me, like, kind of the difference. I feel like girls be feeling like, you know, I'm getting older, I'm supposed to, like, detach from my parent or whatever. But yes, deep. Not deep down, like, because mine is very surface level. But me and my daughter really love each other, and we have a really good relationship. But of course, like I said, girls with mommy issues, like, again, there's teenage years. It's like when it surpasses that is when you kind of really know there's an issue. Speaking of clinginess, the opposite of that, dudes with mommy issues. It was saying that they have an issue with clinginess. Clinginess was actually on multiple terms. It says, like, it can go either way. They can either be really clingy towards you or really detached. Same with females and daddy issues. You know, they can be really clingy towards the guy. that they're dating.
I can see both of those. I don't really know too many men who have mommy issues that I know of. But when Kay came on the show, one guy she was talking about, I know him and know their relationship, and that's exactly how he was. Like he would when him and Kay first met, he was just all like it was so quick. So that makes sense. And then myself, when I first started dating, can we be one? Just come on,
See, I don't really have a issue with clinginess, I guess. I mean, I do, but I really have to like someone. I don't cling initially.
So my thing is, I don't talk to too many people. So if I talk to you, if I give you a chance, I like you, and because I'll cut it off very quick. So
yeah, see, I used to have that issue. I think I'm having the opposite issue now. But I definitely, I mean, yeah, I can agree. When I do give someone a chance, I'm all in, then I'm really clingy. I'm all about you. Shoot, us laying together, not even good enough. Can I just get in your shirt? I don't know. But
let's become one.
Yeah, in any way possible. But come on. But yeah. So also, what I was looking up, it was telling me that guys with daddy issues, it can go two ways. So it was saying you can have mommy issues because your mom wasn't very loving or affectionate when you were a child, or you can be a mama's boy. And
now that I've seen plenty of those.
Yeah, so it was
do you have to tell your mama everything? She is not in this relationship,
man. So it was.
You want to be in a relationship with her?
And that's what it was saying. It was saying mostly they expect either things from you that their mom would do, or they're their mom's whole world, and when you're not giving them what their mom would, it's an issue. There will forever be problems. So I was okay, that makes sense, because mostly mommy and daddy issues to me is kind of associated with their mother or daddy wasn't there. But reading it and seeing okay, so that really is. I mean, I know it's an issue because I done dealt with mommy's boys, mommy's girls. You know who I'm talking about. But yeah, I definitely can see it. Because I know for me it was an issue, mama's boys or mama's girls. And again, I don't mind people having a relationship with their parents.
Yeah, you should. I want you to. I truly want you to.
Yeah, and I didn't even realize how important to me that was until my last relationship. Being with someone who did not have a relationship with their parents was just what's wrong with y'all?
Yeah.
Why?
I can totally see that. And I would hate to be well, if you don't have a relationship, I'll cut you off. But I'm such a family person, and being in Texas with not a lot of family, I love that. One thing about being married, when his family did stuff, I love, I was a part of that. So shoot, with me having about this much of family out here and you not talking to your family at all, we're gonna get on each other's nerves, and we need that. Go over there, get their advice
for real.
Let's separate, have alone time.
Oh my gosh, and that is so important because again,
it is.
My last relationship, he went off. All he had to go off of was himself. I tell you wrong. If I feel like I'm wrong, I'm gonna go to you. I'm gonna go to you. I'm gonna go to my daddy. I'm gonna go to my best friend. I'm gonna get y'all advice, and somebody's gonna tell me nah, you shouldn't have did that, or I don't see anything wrong with it. Because I tell people all the time, my best friend, because she's such a genuine person, and she's so sweet and understanding, and if she tell me I'm right, can't nobody else tell me shit. I don't give a damn what nobody else say. But he didn't have that. Literally, he didn't have a lot of friends. He wasn't close to his family.
Those should be red flags. Why you don't? Okay, family. Okay, friends. You make them. You get them. Why you don't have no friends? You have nobody to go to.
Yeah, so when he felt like he was right, which was all the time. He had nobody to go. He had nobody to bounce that shit off of.
So because sometimes you're wrong when you think you're right. Yeah, and you need somebody to bring you back down. Of course, it can't be you because you're the one I'm beefing with. So
exactly, and you literally bouncing the shit off yourself. And of course, you did it. So you felt like you was. You either felt like you was right or you felt like it was justified. And again, because I'll do some stuff, or even before I do some stuff, and he was like, "Well, I don't need nobody else's approval to." And I'm like, it's not that I need y'all's approval, but I really do care about if I'm right or wrong.
I do too.
I care about my reactions. I want to know if it's justified. Like, I want to get, and that's why I typically will tell more than just you or more than just my best friend, because I want different opinions. Y'all are different people. Y'all have different outlooks on certain things.
Look, first of all, I've noticed sometimes I just need a vent. And one person ain't good enough, so I got to vent at least 3-4 times, and then I'm okay. But I also do want the advice. Don't get me wrong. I ain't going to lie. There have been times somebody, I think it was Toya, actually, she was like, you was wrong. I was like, okay, thank you for letting me know, but I don't care.
Girl, actually, speaking of the same person, I had just told her recently, I said, look here, when I call and vent to you, don't fucking, I was like, stop taking up for people. Like, or stop trying to give me another point of view. She was like, well, I'm just trying to give you another outlook on it. Look, I done looked at it like 50 different ways, and I called you to vent. Yeah. Like, I don't want you, I don't, just shush and listen. Like, and she was like, okay. Like, but, no, seriously, like I said, I do, another thing I saw reading through is, like, people with mommy and daddy issues, they can be controlling. This is something that I personally know that I have a problem with. I don't know if it's like if it really has anything to do with my mommy issues or whatever, but yeah, like I saw controlling, and then I saw like a need for perfection or a need to like have to do everything right. It's crazy because I
don't see that in nobody.
It's crazy. For me, it's like with certain things, and I don't even think this has nothing to do with like mommy issues for me. Like, in all honesty, it's more of a daddy thing. Like, whenever, like when it comes to my house and stuff, like keeping things clean and like things being a certain way, and I want things to go in a certain place. My mom isn't like, she's not just a super clean person. But my dad, he is like.
I think that's just something of how you grew up, like, you know, like that.
And on the contrary, my grandma too, like she was a super like stickler for. Everything has a place and like blah, blah, blah. But I know I'm really big on that. Like, it's crazy. My house was like completely clean, y'all. Because, again, I'm big on this. My dad comes over and he was like, I mean, you need to act like you care about your place. And I'm looking around like, I thought I did. He was like, why your pillow's not fluffed? Like,
what?
Hi. Like, and I was like, I mean, I typically do it. I don't do it often. But, you know, I'm not downstairs often either at my house. So when I do come downstairs and I'm like either cooking or whatever the case is, when I pass the pillows, I'm like, oh, that's gonna aggravate me. So I'll fluff them. In the moment though, I'm not thinking like, okay, fluff the pillows before my daddy comes.
Yeah.
Like, but now, like before he come, I'll be like, y'all gotta make sure them pillows are fluffed, or I'll run down.
Because I'm not trying to hear his mouth.
Yeah, and it's like, it's crazy because even though I'm grown as hell, it really does. My daddy's opinion really matters to me. Like, so. Yeah. Speaking of, oh my gosh, I accidentally told him. Yeah, I've been keeping this for my daddy for a while. Our podcast name, and so I was telling him about the other day, and I said, "Yeah, she found," and I told him what she found or whatever, and he was like, "Oh, look at you," and I was like, "Well," he was like, "You told me the name," and I was like, "God damn it!" Like, so yeah, if you see this, I actually do care about what you think.
That's cute.
Don't hold that against me. But yeah, so like I said, he's a stickler for certain things, and it really does. It matters to me, but I don't feel like I have daddy issues. Like, I really do have a really good relationship with my dad. We talk daily, multiple times a day, about any and everything. Like, I'll be on the phone with my dad from like 10 p.m. to 2 in the morning.
Yeah,
like
I don't think that's. I just think that's like how you grow up, and not only that, like when a person makes such an impact on your life. Like, you're striving, I want to make you proud, like, you know, all this other kind of stuff. So I think that's where that part comes into place.
Yeah, like, and again, like, even me being grown, like, it's crazy because my kid's dad, he mentioned it, I think, like, yesterday or a day before that, but I had a friend one time, I was going to meet my dad for something. This was, like, from years ago, so I don't even remember who I was. Matter of fact, I think I was with D. But, yeah, like, my dad had called. He said he was, like, right around the corner. So I was dropping I think I was dropping him off to, like, some interview or something, and my dad wasn't far. So I dropped him off at the interview, and I looked down, and I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I had on, like, this. What's crazy is I think I had on something similar to what I had on yesterday. But I had on, like, this sheer, like, top with, like, a bra under it or whatever. And I was like, I need a shirt. I need a shirt. And he was like, are you serious? Like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, my daddy is not finna see me like this. Like, and I was big, even yesterday I had called him because Legacy was doing something funny or whatever. So I tried to call him and see it. And as I'm calling him, I'm like, I have that fishnet shirt on. So I'm calling. I looked in the camera and I was like, and I just threw the phone. And my kid's dad was like, I was like, let me get up and get a shirt. Like, and it was just really shocking to him. And I'm like, yeah, I really do care. Like,
oh, yeah,
that matters to me.
I totally feel that. Like, I have Destiny's name on my thigh, and my grandma never saw it. My aunt didn't even know I had it until she died. Like, literally, that weekend when she died, everyone saw it, and she was like, oh, so you have this tattoo? Mm-hmm.
And I've had it since she was like...
yeah. I was like, she just didn't need to see that. I didn't want to disappoint her, so... But now she's gone. I don't care who sees it.
Yeah, like, and it's funny because I said that before. I was like, you know, my dad has really stopped me from doing a lot of things. Even though he's never voiced it, it was like I never wanted him to feel some kind of way about anything that I was doing or anything get back to him, which is why he had not known the podcast name for so long, because I do speak freely. And I do still plan on doing that. I did actually tell him, like, hey, don't watch it. Not a good idea. I was like, you can watch, like, the first episode or two. After that, just stop.
I think probably just the first one.
Yeah, actually, probably about the first one. Like the intro where I tell y'all who I am. Like, outside of that, no. Like, and I was just like, it's not a good idea. I don't think you should. I don't think you should want to watch it. Like, you're not gonna want to. You're gonna be mad. But yeah, I speak pretty freely, and I still plan on doing it. I'm hoping that even if he like begins to watch like episode 2 or 3, he kind of gets the feel of he not want to watch it, and he cut it out.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping for, and it's only because I love doing this. I love like my freedom of speech. That's what I'm gonna go with. Matter of fact, if you type, I'm gonna go with Daddy is freedom of speech. Like, that's what I'm gonna go with.
But yeah, my mom, she follows the podcast, but I never like sent it to her, any of that, like. Because I'm not promoting you. I'm not encouraging you to watch it. Now, what you do in your own free time, that's on you.
And see, no, like,
but don't come to me with none of it.
First of all, I Googled, after I accidentally told him to name me, I literally Googled how to block someone. Like, can I block a specific person from the podcast? Like, that's what I was literally looking into. Because, no, like, again, it really matters to me. Another thing, dealing with, mommy issues. I saw that guys with mommy issues, like the detachment. Like, again, we talked about the clinginess, but their detachment, like their lack of value in women, like them cheating, all of this, like, and it's just because they never had that level of respect for their mother, because for whatever reason, but they never had that level of respect, and yeah, they put that onto every other female. And I do feel like that's really important. Like, I feel like the way that's your first love, your first, like, the way you view her will reflect on every other woman that you meet.
Agreed. Someone else had said, I want to say it was K2 when she came on, like, you know, how you treat your mother is pretty much how you'll treat me. Like, you know, so you got to look for those type of things, which is very, very true.
Agreed. It's crazy because this guy that I was kind of talking, not really talking to, I don't know, we was getting to know each other, I guess. But he, now again, I've talked about like how open I am and all of these things or whatever. I dress how I want to. When it comes to how I dress outside of my daddy, I really don't give a damn what people think. I like wearing the least amount of clothes possible, like legally possible. But that's how I'm comfortable. It has really nothing to do with, it has nothing to do with nobody. Like, it's not me trying to do this for some guy or to get attention. It's genuinely how I'm comfortable. And again, it has a lot to do with me not really caring what people think, because me being comfortable shouldn't really affect you. Like, don't get me wrong, I can understand when it comes to kids and, like, you know, all of that. You don't want that, I guess, influence on your kids. I can understand all of that. So, again, when I come to kids' parties or places I know, like, a lot of kids are going to be, I do tone it down. But ultimately, I'm going to be comfortable. Anyway, with all of that being said, I know that being open, like sexually, and wearing a little amount of a small amount of clothes, whatever, I know that is genuinely associated with daddy issues, and it's not something that I have.
Yeah.
Also, I was saying about the guy that like I was getting to know. He was like, I think I posted a picture in. I mean, I feel like I had on clothes in the picture somewhere. I know I had on a crop top. I did have on a skirt, but the skirt was like, you could not tell like how short it was, like a cutoff. So you couldn't tell how short the skirt was. And he like made this little face or whatever. Like he sent an emoji, he made this little face, and I was like, "What you trying to see?" Like it was like the eyes, like or whatever. And I was like, "What you trying to see?" Like, and he was like, "You." I forgot what he said or whatever. And I was like, "Okay, well, close my eyes, don't get fed. Like, what you looking at? What you trying to see?" And he was like, I'm trying to be respectful. And I was like, I laughed about it because, in all honesty, that's more than what other people would say. And I do know that this person he's really close to his mother. So I was like, it's crazy that that's actually a reflection of that. No matter how minor it was, because most guys would have just, oh, I'm trying to see this, or I'm trying to see that, like, send me a picture of this. And he was like, I'm trying to be respectful, like allow me to be respectful. Because, like, again, I asked him, and he was like, basically, he kept dancing around it, like, which is why I said close mouth don't get fed. He was like, I'm trying to be respectful, like, let me do that, like, and I was just like, dang, that's crazy. Because it kind of ties together, like, you're respectful because you respect your mother, like, so you don't want to cross that line or seem like you're being disrespectful, like, again, so it definitely reflects in everything you do.
No, that makes sense.
So
I wonder if people, because of course I don't really see it too often, where people come from two households, like two-parent households. Like, do y'all have neither mommy issues or daddy issues? Because everybody is pretty much a broken home. And I'm just thinking about this one guy in particular who I got a huge little crush on, my little crush. And he comes from two-parent households. And he seems like a very respectful, like, cool dude. However, he also be making it seem like he wants women to approach him. And that's just, I don't know, that's just...
it's lame. Funny because I just can't. It's just something I like. Literally, we have to be drunk or like.
Agreed. I would have to be drunk
because I just can't. Like if I find a guy attractive, like I'm gonna make myself seen. Like whether it's I need to make sure I walk by you or like I'm gonna just do something. Yeah. Like. I might send a friend request or,
Bruh, that's
like
me
that.
shooting my shot. And I bounced the ball. I shot. They ain't follow me back.
Like,
so I gotta...
Then it's a wrap for me. Like, it's a wrap. Like, okay, I don't know. I tried. Like,
yeah, that was it.
So, yeah, I don't know. I just cannot see myself. Even when I feel like I want to approach somebody, that's my way. Like, that's my way of approaching somebody. I'm going to send you a friend request. Like, oh, and please, anybody that watches this... Please don't think because I sent your friend request that mean I want you, because that's not always the case.
See, and I was talking to a couple of dudes because we were supposed to do an episode, which we still are. But I was asking him, he's an attractive dude, a lot of followers, all kind of stuff. So I was like, how do you know if a girl's trying to shoot her shot at you? He was like, she'll be loving the photos. She gonna drop some comments. He was like, but so it's a risk, because what if she like it because y'all cool, and of course your friend, they gonna buck you up. And I was like, yeah. He was like, so then I just go to the DMs, and that's where we see if we matching or not. And I was like, okay. So
that makes sense.
Same thing, dude. Just because I'm sending you a friend request don't mean, like, you gotta know. No.
Exactly. And then
if she out your league, she probably ain't. She probably just being nice.
Yeah, and then on top of it, but I will say this, because that's how I knew, like, someone else wanted to talk to me or whatever. Someone has wanted to talk to me in the past, like, it's like, I feel like when it's really excessive, like, you can send me a friend request, that's one thing. But, like, if you like a whole bunch of my pictures at once, like, not just, like, you've been liking them over time, because I feel like that's just normal. Like, but if you like a whole bunch of pictures at one time, comment on a whole bunch of different shit across my page, old shit, new shit, okay. Because now you just thought, now you all over my shit, like, yeah, you want me. You're trying to get my attention. So I definitely feel that much. But again, if it's just like her liking your stuff here and there, don't get it twisted. She being nice.
That's funny because yesterday, Toya, I was writing in a group chat. I was like, demon time or nah? And at first, everybody was like, no. And then Toya was like, who? And I told her, and she was like, send him a friend request and go like 3 to 4 of his pics. Go do that. And I was like, okay, I'll send a friend request. I ain't liking 3 to 4 pics because it's been a minute since the nigga posted. And I can't seem thirsty. But yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
that's definitely dudes will definitely do that for females, but
yeah, but again, like, I mean, a friend request, don't get me wrong, because I probably, in all honesty, that's probably like the gist of how far I go.
Yeah.
Now don't get me wrong, I sent your friend request and you ain't accepting my shit. I mean, or you did accept it and you ain't said nothing on your own. Like, I might go like some pictures. Like, I know you saw me. Like, I know you seen it. You accepted it. I know you saw me.
Right.
So like,
you see me, I see you seeing me. Yes. Now do something about it.
Exactly. So I might go like some pictures after that because it's like, okay, you ain't catch the hint. Let me go on.
And some people slow. Yeah. Because I have also talked to her and a dude, and they was like, sometimes I just don't be knowing. They was like, but the ugly girls, they make it known. Then I was like,
yeah, like, but it always be the ones you don't want. That just be like,
it do.
All in get you. Like, pipe down.
Like, I went out Saturday, and it was only the ugly dude. Like, why are you so bold?
Yes.
No.
Because I feel like, again, matter of fact, I can tie it back to the subject at hand. I feel like it is a genuine mommy or daddy issue when you hype your kid up and they should not be hyped. Like, because, oh my gosh. I mean, I know I've told you about this, but, okay, so, one of my exes, yeah, like one of my exes, their ex. Mm-hmm. This girl has so much confidence for no reason. Like, when I tell y'all she was dumb ugly, like, one, I was offended that we share a nigga in common. Secondly, why do you have this much confidence and you this ugly? Like,
I don't even have that much confidence.
Exactly. Like
how?
Girl, and I could not. Matter of fact, what's funny is I showed Courtney, I don't know. I showed Courtney a picture of her like some years ago. And she was like, she looked like something. Like, she could not put her finger on it. And like later on that day, she sent me a picture of
I just feel like it's about to be an animal or something.
Right, it was. What is her name? I want to say Penelope, but that's not right. But like the girl from Shrek.
Yeah, Fiona.
Yeah. She was like, bro, this is what she looked like. And I saw the similarities. Like,
damn.
But it was just all wrong. Like, and don't get me wrong, I love dark skinned women, and she's a dark skinned female, but she don't count. Like, she just was not, because there are beautiful dark skinned women. But she was one of them. Like, but yeah, so like, I don't know. It was offensive, but I feel like that's a mommy issue or a daddy issue. Whoever the fuck hyped you up, like, cause she felt like everybody.
Bro, but so what should her parent did? Like, hey, cause matter of fact, I was on TikTok. It was this girl, and she was like, I want to make a public announcement. I don't think ugly man and an ugly woman should not get together and have a kid because this is the result of it. And she was like, and I am ugly. And she was like, and I know that I'm always gonna be ugly, and I'm not gonna ever have any kids. And I'm like, damn, like, you really going in on yourself.
What's crazy is, like,
there's someone for everybody.
I don't think it's the whole ugly, both of your parents are ugly thing. Because, like, I realized this a long time ago. I think I was high school or whatever. Sometimes 2 ugly people can have a beautiful ass baby.
Very
and
true.
I think it's.
You be like, how? How did that?
Because I think it's like those. Because I don't think it's like that. It'd be like features of them that are like. Those features are nice. And it's like somehow, sometimes those nice features come together and they make a beautiful baby. But again, I mean, maybe it's a 50-50 chance. I don't really know.
It's a risk.
But I've seen ugly people make a beautiful baby.
I have
but
too.
I don't feel like, don't get me wrong, I don't feel like you should tell your kid, like, bro, you ugly.
Thank you. So what should her parents have done for her?
But again, it was, when I say the level of confidence she had, like, it was more of a, like, she felt like everyone should just worship the ground she walked on. Like, it was just like,
be humble, bitch. Sit down.
Yes, like, because, wait a minute. Like, even when she was, like, because we've had conversations or whatever, and she would say certain things, and I'd be like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, because And again, don't get me wrong, I know I look better than her, but like, it was just more of a like, I don't even feel like I have that luxury or that right. Like, cause bro, when I tell you the way talking to her, it was like she felt like royalty. Like her conversation was like she felt like, and don't get me wrong, I feel like somebody can be ugly and that confidence, like, it gives them that boost. It can make them more attractive. But that bitch was out of line. Like she was like, it was way past confidence. It was the cockiness, like extreme cockiness. Like,
okay, cool. And this not even with that either, but it ties into this. Y'all stop bucking y'all friends up on social media because you know your friend ugly. And I be feeling like these little ugly popular people be feeling like they just so cute. And you really not. You just know so many people. So you getting like 200 likes and you like, I'm the shit. No, you're not. You just know a lot of people and they being nice.
Yes, there like, because it's funny because I actually talked to somebody about that like a minute ago. Again, this was probably some years ago. But I know we were talking about that and they was like, they kind of got on my ass. Like, why the fuck you comment on this picture and tell them like they look cute?
I be doing the same thing.
I said, look, it wasn't that. I said it was that this is a really cute picture for them. Like that, it looked really y'all look really pretty for like you're normal. Like, yes. So when I say things like, oh my gosh, girl, you look so cute, I don't really think you're beautiful. Like, well, and I'm not talking about everybody. Let me be clear. But I'm saying like if the person really isn't attractive, I don't think you're like beautiful all of a sudden. I just really think that this is a really cute picture for you. Like, you look prettier than what I've seen previously. So if I comment and say it, like, that's what I mean by it. It's not me trying to hype them up because I know them or whatever. It's just, yeah, that's cute for you.
That might be you, but I've literally seen people like,
no, I've seen.
We've been at work or whatever, and they'll be on their phone. And literally, I remember one time they were on Instagram. Scroll, tap, everything. And I said, why are you liking all of these? And they was like, that's my friends. Those pictures weren't cute.
And you probably barely looked at it.
Thank you, because exactly. So yeah, I get that because I have definitely seen ugly people take a nice picture, and in that photo, this is a very nice photo of you.
Yes, for you, like
yeah. But yeah, y'all gotta
pipe down.
Yeah, because for real, bitches getting out of hand.
Yeah, but like, girl, when I tell you, I swear, I know I probably told you about this person before, but girl, when I tell you, like, it just was something. I've literally never encountered somebody like this.
I believe so. Is this the person who dressed like they was from the 80s or 90s, something like that?
Girl, probably like they dressed from like they was. Yeah, I think so. I think we're talking about the same person.
Do they live in Dallas? Okay, yes, yeah. That's the same person.
But yeah, like, it was just like, it was awful. Like, I've really never encountered somebody like this. Like, pipe down, little mama. Yeah. Because what are you talking about?
Again, like Kendrick Lamar. Be humble. Sit down, bitch.
Girl, and that bitch should have sat down. Like, don't even go in public. Like, because I didn't even understand. But again, I feel like that's a form of a mommy issue. Like, and it's crazy because my mom actually does stuff like this. Like, and I guess because I had cousins and my grandma didn't play that. Like, she was gonna tell me if I wasn't good at something or if I wasn't like, she was gonna let me know. Like, baby, look, you're beautiful. That's not for you. Like, yeah, you know, you good at a whole bunch of other stuff. My best friend is the same way. Anyway, but yeah, and I'm like that with my kids. Like, I'll tell them like, bro, it's ugly face, don't do that. Like, or I'll tell them like, hell, like even now, like I do it more now because she's great at dance, but Kaya couldn't dance. Yeah, didn't have rhythm at all. Even when she first started the dance team, she'd be the only one off. Like, it was a struggle, but she's amazing now. Even back then, I would give her pointers, like in a nice way. I wasn't, when she wasn't good at it, I wouldn't just tell her she wasn't good at it. I would just be like, look, if this is what you love, you're going to have to work. Like, because in my mind, you ain't there. Yeah. Like, but now, like, I can joke about it now. My bad. I can joke about it now. Like, looking back, like, girl, you was awful. Yeah. You done came a long way. Yeah. Like, but, I mean, I feel like it's nice ways to do it. But my mom used to tell Kaya, like, she could sing, girl. And I'd be like, girl, she would come home after being with my mama and just be, I'd be like, girl, look, baby, you're pretty. Run with it. Like, because that ain't for you at all. Like, and she'd be like, Nana said I could sing. I don't give a damn what she told you because she lied. Like, girl, no.
Baby, let me just tell you, if I could sing, it would be over for you hoes.
Girl.
I can't sing now and it's over for y'all. Cause
For real. I was going to say, Raven don't even care. She sing any and everywhere. She sing everything.
Mm-hmm.
It can be about a red light.
Exactly.
Like, she sing everywhere,
Bruh,
y'all.
so if I really could, Beyonce, we should team up, because, baby.
Girl, she already probably feel like her and Beyonce should team up.
Oh.
Because she sing everywhere about everything. Like.
And rap. I do it all. So just book me for your next kid's party.
Just don't.
And when I become famous, the price going up.
Don't get me wrong. I believe my friend is going to be famous. I doubt it'll be for singing.
Oh, it definitely ain't going to be for singing. But I'm going to still do it. So try to book me while you can. Because after that, it's a wrap.
That's awful. But yeah, ultimately, going back to the subject, y'all, I really feel like, okay, matter of fact, before I even get into that, I'm going to say that I want to touch on females with daddy issues. Mm-hmm. We kind of skipped over that a little bit, but I feel like, again, I did touch on the fact that every female that's promiscuous or open sexually or dresses provocatively or whatever, like, I don't feel like they have I don't feel like they have daddy issues, and people always tie that together.
I can totally see that. It might not, but I'll say this, to me personally, people typically do tie that to daddy issues. I don't think it's just daddy issues. I be thinking daddy issues, mama issues, mental issues, all of that. Low self-esteem issues, shoot, all kind of stuff.
I definitely can see all of those, to be honest. Because yeah, sometimes it can be some of that. I don't know. I don't think it always ties into, like, again, I'll use me as an example. And ironically, I deal with mental health and I got mommy issues. Mm-hmm. But you know, outside of that, but at the same time, my mom she don't dress provocatively or anything like that. Like, but it's not even me trying to dress provocatively. Mm-hmm. It's genuinely how I'm comfortable. Like, girls crazy. I was walking around the house in like some fishnets the other day. My kids went home. But I was walking around as a fishnets and I was like, this is really fucking comfortable. Like, kind of all I had on, and I was just like, this is really comfortable to me. I don't know somebody that's genuinely comfortable and stuff like that, but like, I was. Yeah. Like, and I was like, again, I don't know. It was crazy to me because I've never heard somebody really have on fishnets and be like, oh, I'm comfortable. Mm-hmm. Like, but I'd be comfortable and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. It's like the least amount of clothes I have on.
I don't know. I'll say this. I think, like, being a woman, like, I could see other people dress however. I don't think anything like that. Younger and seeing people dress like that, I would think stuff like that, but I don't do that now.
Girl, I have to actually touch on this because this actually happened before I left the house. Tell me why. My daughter, she was online or whatever. She's sharing her screen with me or whatever. She comes across this little flyer or whatever for a birthday party. Why is this girl at her school? So, again, she's in high school. Having a 17th birthday party, and the theme is Playboy.
Oh, wow. Baby, you ain't even 18.
Yeah, and like the whole little promo video.
Damn, they got a promo video?
Yeah, that has like a parental advisory, like all this little stuff or whatever. It's talking about there would be nudity, sexually explicit. And I'm like, then it says strippers on deck. And I'm like, girl, you're not going nowhere. I was like, I'm mad you even see this. Like, you're not going nowhere near this party. Like, nowhere. And why? Then she was talking about her mom is going to bring certain things to the party. Your mom? That's like, that actually is like the definition of mommy issues.
Nah, for real.
Like, what are you talking about?
And then your mama probably knows she gave you some issues, and she's trying to make up for it and be your friend
by giving you more issues.
Nah, it's a no for me, big dog.
Yeah, ultimately, I just feel like if you notice either you or your partner has mommy or daddy issues, I definitely feel like you should address it. Not in a negative way.
Don't date a nigga who got them issues. Run. That's your red flag. There you go.
No, for real.
That's me.
But I mean, I feel like you should address it, not in a negative way, but it's something that needs to be addressed. It's something that you probably need therapy for if you have them.
Yes. You can talk to the dude if he if he's currently in counseling or he's been through it.
Yeah, agreed.
But if you see that flag, run.
For real. Either way it go. Mommy's boy, detachment from mommy, whatever, run. Same with a girl with daddy issues. If she extra clingy, run. The bitch probably crazy.
If it's the bitch with being clingy, just tell her chill. She'll chill.
No, she won't.
I will.
So okay, it's the point. If they tell you to chill and she don't, run.
Yeah,
Run.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but thank you guys for tuning in with us. It's about time for us to wrap it up.
News.